been a little while since I've done a Cliff's Corner. So let me just jump right into it. Today is Mother's Day, and I'm a little sad, of course. You probably could tell because my grandmother died February 15th, 2025, a couple months ago. And it's my first Mother's Day without my granny. And I woke up this morning. No, I went to sleep really late last night, actually, on Saturday. Went to sleep at like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Something like that. Just was up. And then when I woke up, I was a little sad. I was a little down. Um, all that stuff. A little down and out. But I made breakfast. As I'm making breakfast, I'm thinking about my grandmother, and started crying and stuff like that. Um, yeah, it sucks. The shit sucks. But I went downtown. There's on Riverside Drive. They have like this beautiful pier and you know basketball stuff. So I was just shooting around and I'm like, yo, trying to get ready for to play basketball this summer. I should have been started, but man, my body's hurting. I was working on my jump shot, working on different moves, shooting, drills, different things like that. And then after a while, I stopped. And then normally what I would do is I would go after I finished playing ball. I would go sit by the water. Um, but this time around, what I decided to do was I just started to go further downtown because somebody I know told me that they had a piano at Little Island Park on 14th Street. So I went down there and they didn't have a piano, but I parked my bike and I sat in they have like this stadium, small, like not even a stadium, but like the amphitheater, that was called. And I was sitting there where other people were sitting, and then I was just like, no, I'm not feeling this. I was getting more and more I'm emotional. So I decided to, you know what, let me just go home. And on my ride home on my bike by the Riverside Drive, there's a lot of like rocks and stuff like that you can sit and like, you know, people sit and chill and relax and catch the air and see the beautiful scenery. And I was looking for a spot to sit and smoke some ganja, but I just didn't. I couldn't find a spot. I found spots. I was about to sit and at a spot, but then I was just like, you know what? Nah, let me just come home. So I came home, and now I'm here. Now I'm here. Um, but I'll tell y'all this much. Um, I always thought about like what would happen with this time, like during this time, when my grandmother passes, right? And I always said that like, yo, I could not listen to "Dear Mama" by Tupac. The third verse is just it just really touches my heart. Starts off, pour out some liquor and I reminisce, cause through the drama I can always depend on my mama, my grandma. And when it would seem like I'm hopeless, you say the right words that get me focused. When I was sick as a little kid, to keep me happy, there's no limit to the things you did. And all the childhood memories and all the sweet things you did for me. And I know I act crazy, but I gotta thank the Lord that you made me. There are no words that can express how I feel. Never kept a secret, always stayed real. And I appreciate how you raised me and all the extra love that you gave me. Right? So all that right there, that first part of the verse really touches my heart because it's like it depicts my grandmother's relationship. Like, when I'll be going through whatever I'm going through, um, grandmother would always find words to get me back focused. Um, Gave me extra love, at times when I really, really needed it. It was just really tough at times, but she did that. So like that first part of that verse really always speaks to me, right? Then the second part, if you can make it through the night, there's a brighter day. Everything will be alright if you hold on. Wait, no, that's not. Everything will be alright if you hold on. Struggled every day, got to roll on. All right, that's the second part. But and then this last part, there's no way I could pay you back when my plan is to show you that I understand. You are appreciated. That right there always touches my heart because like my grandmother did a lot for me. My granny did a lot for me. I'm not here today if it's not for my grandmother. And there's no way to pay her back. All right, but the plan is to show her that I understood, and I feel like I did. I feel like I tried my best to get her to understand that like I really cherish a lot of the gems that she gave me. I really cherish all the wonderful things she did for your boy that she didn't have to do, But I appreciate so many things. Like yo, I don't play piano if it's not for her. Let's keep it 100. Yes, I found the gift, or the gift found me. But to nurture and grow that gift, she really put a lot of time into me. And I'm really blessed. I'm really grateful. I'm really blessed. I'm really grateful. Yeah, this shit sucks. It does suck. But I say all that to say this. Y'all have loved ones, right? If you have a relationship where it's kind of rocky, but at the end of the day, it can be fixed. Fix that relationship with your parents, with your elders. Fix it. If you have a great relationship with your folks, and you keep saying, "No, I'm gonna call them later. I'm gonna call them tomorrow. I'm gonna call them tomorrow. I'm gonna call them tomorrow." You pick up the phone and call them. Go see them. Because if you don't, you're gonna have a lot of regret. And me, thank God, I don't have regret because in the last 4 years of her life, I did everything I could to let her know that I love her. And my grandmother's not the most affectionate person in the world. But the thing is that, like, she, in the last 4 years of her life, would tell me so many times, Cliff, I love you. I appreciate you. These are a lot of things that I needed to hear growing up from her. But her thing was, and I understand still where it comes from, her action speaks louder than her words. She didn't want to coddle me, and I appreciated the fuck out of that. I do not like to be coddled. No. Don't coddle me. My mom coddles me, but I'm about to get off this. I am tired. But yeah, if you have loved ones and it's a relationship that's amazing, reach out to them. Don't take it for granted because of the fact that they can be here today and gone tomorrow. Also, another thing, record everything as much as you can. Like elderly people don't like, or older folk don't like being on camera. Sneak and do it so you can have memories. Record conversations. I have so many recordings, so many conversations between me and Granny. so many pictures, so many videos, man, that like I could just, I have so much stuff, and I'm glad that I did this because I knew the inevitable would come. The inevitability, the inevitable, there's no inevitable. The inevitable of what I was afraid of. The inevitability of what I was afraid of. That's the word. That fucked me up. The inevitability of what was going to happen with my granny. I was so afraid of. And now that it's happened, I have comfort in the form of pictures, videos, recordings. So, yeah. I'm off this. I'm tired. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Later. I'm off this. This is Cliff's Corner.